comes to cutting bananas, you will find that because you have not conserved water properly, you have not mulched. So when it comes to rainy season, that rain will definitely, the water will run away very fast and disappear from your plantation.
The banana, locally known as matoke in central and western Uganda, is a major staple crop. Many households depend on it for food and lately for cash. Today, we focus on the production of bananas with a glowing example of banana production by Nyamiyaga Banana Growers Farm, managed by Mr. and Mrs. Silva Kataratambi in Nyakayojo, Rwampara, Mbarara district. From this 20-acre farm of bananas, we learn how farmers can become resilient to impacts of climate change through a combination of good, sustainable land management, water and moisture retention techniques, proper farm sanitation and surveillance to combat the banana bacterial wilt disease, also known as xanthonomas, that is destroying hectares of banana plantations in Uganda. Mbarara district is one of the banana production areas that supplies major towns, including Kampala, the capital. Climate change impacts, including prolonged dry spells, are a common occurrence today, and people have to adapt to new practices to enable them cope with the stress of lack of water and moisture in farmland. For the Kataratambis, one outstanding factor to the turnaround is applying a mix of water retention habits, managing proper soil fertility enhancement techniques, building banana resilience against heavy wind, and maintaining proper spacing, and feeding young banana suckers in a special way from old banana stems. We start by finding out the importance of digging contours in the farm.
Stopping water erosion, and it is made in such a way that you dig 2.5 feet wide against 2 feet deep, and when you are digging, you make sure that you are facing the slope, you are facing down, so that the soil is dug going to the upper side. You dig, bring the soil to the upper side, in a sense that when it rains heavily, the water which comes is absorbed in that soil you have piled here. But if you are to dig the soil going downwards, then these pits would be filled up very fast. But if you put the soil upper side, then it blocks the water from running into the pit. So, and the purpose of this pit, whereas it is for soil erosion, stopping water from carrying soil away, then it's other purpose. It is also made for running water, leave alone soil erosion, but running water. When there is too much running water, then it can damage your banana plantation. So it is a stopper, stops the water. Whereas it is stopping the soil, it is also stopping the water. Yes. Then another purpose for this one is that whereas you have dug and put the thing in, then you can also apply manure. When you are applying manure at the lower side, you are sure that that manure will stay in one place, because the water which has come has been blocked by this soil, and it can't cross to carry away the manure you have applied across. Because you know, banana plantation, 80%, almost 80% of the banana depends on water. So you must conserve this water permanently and make sure that the water is there full time.
This is one step in retaining moisture and manure in the farm. This investment pays, especially in the dry season.
When it comes to cutting bananas, you will find that because you have not conserved the water properly, you have not mulched. So when it comes to rainy season, that rain will definitely, the water will run away very fast and disappear from your banana plantation. But if you have mulched and put these contours, then you know that you have conserved water for a better period, for a longer period. For example, from the experience I've witnessed, when it rains like this, like now we are in a rainy season, in the next 3 months, we shall have germinated a lot of matoke. So matoke would have grown, and in one cutting, let's say a cutting, because we cut twice in a month, you find in one cutting about 400 bunches that they go and the rodent goes.
Mulching, pruning, soil fertility enhancement, water and moisture retention, and proper sanitation on the farm are key. Sanitation of the farm tools to stop spread of banana bacterial wilt disease is a step in controlling the devastating disease.
Banana wilt bacteria wilt is controllable. If you are a very steady farmer and you use your tools properly, as I showed you down there how the tools we use, then you are able to control banana bacteria wilt. In a sense that you go work after work, you bring your tools together. First, you put fireplace and burn them. You pass them through fire, or you mix jig and clean them with jig and put them in a store. Every after work, that's what you do. Then during the course of work, like if you are using bangers and you are busy working in your banana plantation, maybe cutting the stems and whatever, make sure that you work on one banana stem. After working on one banana stem, then before you cross to another banana stem, you first clean the equipment you are using. Let it be a hoe, let it be a panga, you clean it, then you cross to another banana stem. Every morning, before you start working, first tour your banana plantation. Because it is said that as soon as you see a banana leaf damaged like this, or a banana itself damaged, immediately you cut it down. Cut it into pieces, cover it up on top of the soil in the center. Don't put it near the banana stem. Put it in the center and you cover it there. Don't dig and cover, but you can cover it with, you cut and put them there. Then, after that, then that's when you can start working on your banana plantation. In case you come across, there is this, you call it mpumpu, whatever.
The male bud.
Male bud. As soon as it comes from the banana plant, the banana is out. You just remove that male bud away and make sure you don't use the equipment. You use a tool. You use a two-forked piece of tree, and you remove it so that you don't cut it. Just remove it, hold it, and tear it off. That's when you will control it.
Weather patterns change, and farmers should comply with the changes. During the rainy season, heavy winds could pull down bunches of bananas. For this, twisting a long pole close to the banana bunch is a method appropriately used in this farm.
The purpose of these poles is because you can see we grow our bananas are big. The moment it goes to 40 kilos and above, then it overweighs the stem. And when there is a wind, coming, it can easily damage it. So what we do, we apply the eucalyptus trees, stems, poles. What we do, you buy a sisal rope, you get the eucalyptus pole, then you tie it around the banana stem, then you push it up, push. As soon as you reach the banana itself, then you tie it, you twist it, it becomes firm, and you plant it there. Then you know that it is a farm. So in so doing, when the rainy season comes and the storm comes, then you are sure that you will lose less bunches. You are likely to lose out of 10, you lose maybe 1 in a banana plantation, or you lose nothing. And these ones, we as farmers, we are advised that you can have an acre or half acre somewhere near below your banana plantation. You grow there eucalyptus tree shamba for the purpose for future use. But otherwise, each one is sold. You can buy it, but if you buy it, be sure that it can be here for 2 years. You are going to use it for. You can buy it 3,000, and you use it to hold about 6 bunches, and those are about 2 years plus when it is still useful.
The year 2014 is the year of family farming. At this farm, bananas are referred to as a family crop that is sustainable across generations.
I can recall this banana plantation where I stand now. I came here in 1980 when I came here. But this banana plantation, I'm told by my parents that it was grown by my grandfather. Is the one who planted this banana plantation, part of this. Then my father grew up, he was given, in the will, he found he had been given this land. And when he was going to pass away, he handed over this banana plantation to me. And to date, it is still generating bunches of 50 kilos. And indeed, I am sure one of my sons will benefit from this land, this banana plantation. So that's why I say bananas are sustainable. It is a sustainable crop in a sense that, like now, I have tried to calculate and I find out that a banana growing, if you uproot properly or you manage it properly, it can move. A stem can move, growing. In every year, it moves 1 meter. 1 meter. 10 years later, the banana stem will have moved 10 meters, replacing about 3 banana stems, which have also left for another area. So in so doing, it goes rotating like this. It can't go off. Maybe save the banana wilt, which has come to destroy us. But if it was not to be the banana wilt, the banana stem is continuously growing for ages.
Farming is a full-time job that calls for motivation of staff, innovations with global, regional, and national agriculture standards. But important of all is counting each coin put to use. After all, farming is a business.
We are happy with our job. So we feel that we are also employed. Because you can find you are employing over 10 workers, 20 workers. Likewise in the ministry or in any other factory, you find that they are employees. So, as you wake up at 8 let's say in Kampala, you wake up at 8, you report in the office at 8, so that your bosses find you there, and you are already busy working. At 5, make sure you leave at 5, you go home, and at the end of the day, you are sure that your salary will not be deducted for non-reporting or late coming. The same applies to we farmers here. If you want a good farm, behave like an officer. At 8 or at 7, wake up, have a cup of tea, go to your plantation. Then your workers will know that our boss has reported. Then they will make sure that they are there working. They start working with you. Then at 5 or at any time, maybe lunchtime or whatever, as you leave as agreed with the workers and leave and go home, you will go when you are fully satisfied that what you have done will reap you what you want to get. And at the end of the month, when you go to your records and check the sales versus what you have put in, you will find that you will start also calculating profit margin. For example, in my farm, because I'm here, at least I do supervise my workers, but I'm sure that at the end of the month, my banana plantation, whatever I generate from it or sales made, I am sure that I control my costs, that I should not exceed 30% overhead costs. The remaining 70% is my gross profit. After deducting overhead costs of 30%. So isn't that good business?
Just to use the banana leaves, the shrubs from the swamp. But on this weed, I think research has not shown that it fixes nitrogen, but it is just a wild weed, and we have got to stay with it. Otherwise, we would have removed it. We don't encourage it to be in the plantation.